The most interesting thing to me about the entire email investigation and the hack and the Russians and all this is the assumption, or the assertion more than an assumption, that because voters found out how nasty and corrupt the dialogue was privately by way of email inside of Hillary Clinton's campaign, that they were dissuaded from voting from her. Now, no one talks about the fact that it was a nasty, corrupt, horrid conversation that's going on privately inside of Hillary Clinton's campaign, and by the way, probably inside of every political campaign that has ever had email. But no one talks about the fact that it's the revelation of what was true, a nasty, corrupt internal conversation among a bunch of nasty, corrupt individuals that ultimately may or may not have even had an impact on whether or not Hillary Clinton won. And rather, everybody's talking about the fact that that information was disclosed in an illegal way and that that cost Hillary Clinton the election. So think about that. It's not that there's a nasty, corrupt system that's being run privately that's the issue. The issue is that somebody else who may be nasty, or let's assume is nasty, actually exposed that fact, and that is the thing that's outrageous. Wouldn't it be interesting if you made a law that said that all communications at all times between all members of any political campaign must always be made in public? Everybody on the campaign has to communicate with each other by way of a publicly administered Twitter handle or something like that. Anyway, it's a stupid idea because even if they did it, there would be secret back channel emails where people would do nasty things. So I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. But again, I'm just befuddled by the fact that there's a refusal to acknowledge the nasty, corrupt nature of the actual dialogue, and instead the obsession with the fact that that dialogue was exposed. So it's the exposure of the nasty corruption that's the outrage, but the nasty corruption, that's not a problem.